How much do you really know about Cold War? Challenge your friends with these 30 questions and let us know your score at the end. Good luck! Who was the leader of Cuba during the Cold War? What was the domino theory during the Cold War? What was the term used to describe the nuclear standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War? What was the name of the failed commando-style invasion of Cuba by CIA-trained Cuban exiles, supported by the United States, in 1961 during the Cold War? Which country was the first to develop and test a nuclear weapon during the Cold War? Who delivered the famous Ich bin ein Berliner speech during the Cold War? Which country experienced a long and deadly civil war from 1946 to 1975, with communist forces led by Ho Chi Minh fighting against US-backed South Vietnam? Which two superpowers were involved in the Cold War? What was the purpose of the Warsaw Pact during the Cold War? What was the term used to describe the state of military standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War? What was the name of the Soviet premier who engaged in a series of arms control negotiations with the United States in the 1980s, ultimately leading to the end of the Cold War? What was the purpose of the Helsinki Accords during the Cold War? What was the name of the Soviet policy that relaxed government controls and allowed for more freedom of expression and political openness during the 1980s? What was the name of the failed US attempt to overthrow the Cuban government led by Fidel Castro in 1961? What was the purpose of the Berlin Wall, built in 1961 during the Cold War? Which world event is often considered to be the end of the Cold War? Which country experienced a communist revolution in 1949, leading to the establishment of the People's Republic of China and aligning them with the Soviet Union during the Cold War? The Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 brought the world dangerously close to nuclear war. Which two countries were directly involved in the crisis? Which country was the first to successfully launch a satellite into orbit around the Earth during the Cold War? What was the purpose of the Bay of Pigs invasion? What was the Berlin Wall? What was the outcome of the Vietnam War? Which city was divided by a wall during the Cold War, separating communist East Germany from capitalist West Germany? Which event officially marked the end of the Cold War? Which country's communist revolution led to the creation of a communist government aligned with the Soviet Union and sparked the Korean War? Which country was the first to successfully launch a satellite into space during the Cold War? Which international organization was created in 1949 as a defensive military alliance against the Soviet Union during the Cold War? Which African country gained independence from Portugal in 1975 after a long guerrilla war during the Cold War? What was the policy of containment during the Cold War? What was the main ideological difference between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War? That's it. Let's see how well you did.